Hey, Naomi. Are you okay? The wedding ceremony is approaching, so... Have you even arrived yet? Any later than you are now, people are really gonna start worrying.
I'm really sorry, Tom. I can't make it over there.
Huh? What are you talking about? What's the matter? Are you feeling ill?
I can't marry you, Tom. The wedding is not going to happen.
Huh? Not gonna happen? What do you mean by that?
I'm sorry, but I'm worried about marrying you. I'm concerned about your job, about household stuff. And can I make things work with your family? I was thinking of all that and I got scared. So, could we forget this whole thing?
What? You're not serious! You do realize today is the wedding day, right? Kinda late to be saying that now.
What can I say? I'm frightened. I can't help it. Anyway, I will not marry you. I'm not going through with this.
Come on, Naomi. Take a deep breath. I know you're probably getting the last minute jitters, but you can't just simply cancel the wedding.
I just can't go through with it. I don't want to get married.
Why are you acting this way? Okay then, we don't have to get married. We actually haven't submitted the marriage certificate. We don't have to certify it. So, what do you say? Can you just go through with the wedding ceremony? Just for appearance's sake? Everyone's already here. My folks, friends, the people from my office. My folks as well as yours are all looking forward to the beautiful bride-to-be. We could break up after the wedding if you want. Just attend the wedding, would you please?
I can't do that. Even if it's just for show, I just don't want to have a wedding with you. I want to have a wedding with someone I truly love. I'm going to marry Nathan.
Huh? Nathan? Do you mean that Nathan? The guy I went to school with?
That's right. Nathan, the one you went to high school with. I've been seeing him for about a year now.
Huh? Seeing him? Do you mean going out with him?
Yeah, that's right. I realized I wanted to marry Nathan, not you. So, this wedding, I would prefer it never happened. Please understand.
Huh? Seriously? This does not make sense. We started going out like 4 years ago. And we got engaged 2 years ago. And you say you've been seeing him for a year? So you've been two-timing me for a full year. So, Naomi, you've been sneaking around behind my back. Is that it?
I wasn't sneaking around. I liked both of you. I just couldn't decide which.
That's not how things work, Naomi. You have a fiancé. You date another guy. That's what's called two-timing someone. And on top of that, Nathan? That guy is a well-known piece of trash. The guy used to bribe my friends. Always got into fights. One time he put a guy in the hospital and got suspended from school. The guy's a loser.
Don't say that about Nathan. Nathan may seem that way, but he is kind at heart. He needs someone like me to take care of him. He needs me. He has no family or friends.
Last I heard, he has a couple of brothers and his folks are still around. He has no family because he sold their property and took off with the money. That's why his family doesn't want anything to do with him.
That's just it. Poor Nathan. dumped by his parents. Nobody to take care of him. On the contrary, you, Tom, have a lot of friends, and your folks love you. Nathan, well, he's all alone in this world. So, I have to be that rock that supports him. Please understand.
How can I understand that? You're delusional. Wake up, Naomi. This is getting nowhere. Just get over here and we'll talk more. Get things straight. I'll cancel the wedding and we'll just make it a dinner party. Let's talk face to face.
That's not possible. I'm on the plane now.
On a plane? Where the hell are you going?
Somewhere that you or my folks will never find me. Besides, you and your folks will never acknowledge Nathan and me. In the end, you guys will try to forcibly break us up. So, we decided to run away.
Run away? You mean you're just gonna disregard it all and kiss everything goodbye? So you're gonna make me apologize to all these people and send everyone home? What do you plan to do about the cost of the wedding? How about compensation for breaking off the engagement? Are you and Nathan gonna pay for everything? So you're gonna sink all your responsibilities and run off with Nathan? Is that it? You really can't be serious.
There's just no turning back now. I'm sorry. I plan to have a happy life with Nathan. So please take care of things. Goodbye.
Hold on a second! We haven't finished! Get back here! Naomi!
Hey, Tom, what's up? It's me, Naomi. I'm back.
Huh? Who is this?
Come on, sleepyhead, it's me, Naomi. I was your fiancé. Forgot already.
Naomi? Seriously?
That's right. I'm back visiting my folks. How have you been?
You really have some nerve coming back here. I mean, break off our engagement and skip the wedding, and on top of that, take off with your boyfriend? I haven't heard a peep out of you in 3 years. You have the audacity to contact me? So, why the hell did you come back?
Come on, Tom. Light it up. I came back just for you. I decided I want to marry you.
Huh? You're still delusional, I see. Anyway, you're married to Nathan, as I recall.
No, we never got married. After that incident, we lived together for a while, but he never worked or did any of the household chores. I ended up working part-time to make ends meet. After a while, I got pregnant. Then he hooked up with another girl and left. After all that I did for him, he doesn't even marry me. What a pathetic creep!
I do kind of remember trying to tell you just that. I told you he was a loser. He's always been like that.
So, getting back to the point, now that Nathan is gone, I came back to marry you. Actually, you're in luck. You get 2 for 1. A beautiful woman and a cute little baby. So, pay the compensation and marry me.
Huh? Compensation? What's this about compensation? Who's paying whom?
You pay me, of course.
Huh? Why?
Come on, Tom. The reason why I'm all alone and have this baby in my tummy is all because of you, Tom. If you had been more forceful back then and convinced me to marry you, I don't think my feelings towards you would have changed. You should have been more persistent. I would never have been conned by that creep, and in the end dumped like yesterday's trash. It's all your fault that I ended up in this predicament. That's why you have to pay me compensation. If you pay me, well, then I will marry you.
I really can't comprehend your logic. Are you daft?
No need to worry, I'm not married to Nathan as I said. So, I'm clean. No record of me marrying or divorcing. My little baby and me is looking forward to seeing Dad. So, hurry up and repent.
Were you institutionalized for the past 3 years? Besides, why do you even think I want to marry you? I have no intention of either paying you or marrying you. And I sure don't want to be a father to Nathan's kid. I'm also going out with someone that I plan to marry soon.
Huh? You were two-timing me?
How am I two-timing you? I started going out with her after you dumped me 3 years ago. So I have no intention of rekindling our relationship or paying you a cent.
What? You can't be serious. If you don't marry me, I'm gonna be a single mom. I was all set to marry you, so I quit my job and moved out of my apartment.
That's not my problem. Besides, I didn't ask you to do that.
I don't recall nullifying our engagement. All I did was not go through with the wedding. You were having an affair. Don't go fooling around with other girls.
You're the one that didn't nullify the engagement. The moment you trashed our wedding and ran off with Nathan, I knew instantly we would never work things out. I talked to your folks and officially ended the relationship. So that makes us complete strangers.
How could you make all these decisions while I was gone? I'm at the bus stop now. Come and get me. Give me a ride to my parents' place. It's the least you can do. I'm gonna talk to my folks and reinstate that engagement. And another thing. Break up with that woman you're going out with right this second.
Your parents' place? It's no longer there.
Huh?
Well, in order to pay for the wedding and compensation to me for breaking off our engagement, they sold their house and moved away.
Huh? You can't be serious. So, where are my folks now?
I hear they're staying at your brother's place. Poor mother. She was in tears. That house was in the family for generations. And they had to get rid of it for this foolish daughter of theirs.
How could you? Forcing my folks to sell their house? Tom, you totally lost my respect.
You're not listening. They sold the house because of you. You canceled the wedding at the last minute and took off with that no-good loser. So your folks took the blame for your selfishness. Don't you even understand that? They had to apologize to all those people and sell the house to cover for you. How could you treat your folks like that? Real good daughter you turned out to be.
I didn't do anything wrong. The money they paid for the wedding, the compensation to you, they did that on their own. I didn't ask them to.
Well, whatever you think. Your brother and your folks? Man, they are super pissed off at you. They said they would beat you to a pulp. Then make you pay it all back. The house and property they had to sell, the compensation, they mean to get it back. Even if you have to work the rest of your life to do so.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I contacted your brother earlier while we were talking. I think he's right near the bus stop about now. Now you got a ride. Lucky you.
Wait a sec. Aren't you going to pick me up?
Now, why would I do that? I don't even know you. I mean, your own flesh and blood? Your brother is there, so what's the problem? Anyways, I'm really busy now. I have no time for your gibberish.
But if my brother gets here, he'll kill me. You do realize I'm pregnant.
Don't worry. I'm sure he'll take it easy on you. Seeing that you got a baby. Now, I'm not sure what will happen after the baby is born, of course. But I doubt he'll beat you to a bloody pulp. I mean, you're gonna have to work your butt out to pay them back. Can't have you incapacitated.
This is not happening to me! I finally got free out of that loser! I don't want to work myself to death day in and day out! Please, Tom! Come and pick me up before my brother gets here! Please help me! Just this once!
Sorry, can't do that. I have nothing to do with you anymore. Talk to your family and work things out. I know it'll probably be hard paying the money back, but I hope things work out for you. I mean it. See ya! After a while, Naomi's brother contacted me and said he had picked her up at the bus terminal. He took her back to his place where her folks also live. After a long conversation, it was decided that once the baby was born, the child would be taken in by Naomi's relatives. As for Naomi, she was put under strict surveillance by her folks and made to work day and night to pay back her debts. They promised me that they would keep a close eye on her so that she would never bother me again. Hearing that, I finally put my mind at ease. And with that, I finally proposed to my fiancée. She immediately said yes, and we made plans to get married. A while after we got married, she got pregnant. A lot happened over the years. I'm really happy now. Maybe it was for the better. I was at rock bottom when Naomi dumped me back then, but because of that, I was able to meet and marry a much better woman. What more can you ask for?
Hey, Shane. Your wedding ceremony's over now, right? What time do you think you'll get home? Hello?
What the hell? You do know it's my wedding night. Could be a little more considerate.
Oh, wow, don't be so mean.
What do you want?
Like I just asked you, your wedding's over now, right?
Well, yeah, it is.
So, what time are you gonna get home?
By home, do you mean my parents' place?
Duh, obviously.
I won't be going back to my parents' place anymore.
Huh?
Or rather, I'll go back for things like birthdays and New Year or any other time I have a particular reason to. But starting from today, I'll be living with my wife Zoe in our new house.
What?
Is it really that surprising? When two people get married, unless one moves into the other's family home, they get a new place together, right?
I mean, I guess so. You make a good point. Where do you live now, then?
I think we're about 50 minutes from my folks' place by car now. The new house is about halfway between my work and Zoe's parents' place.
Oh, that makes sense. It's because you're close to your wife's parents' house, then. I guess that makes sense. She is the daughter of a company CEO, after all, right? It never dawned on me before, but thinking about it now, I guess this was always a possibility. I see.
What?
Huh?
Is there something wrong with me moving out of my parents' place? I just got married, for Pete's sake.
Well, think about it. We always lived across the street from each other until now. The kind of distance we could always go to each other's houses when we felt like it. Now, we won't be able to meet unless we schedule beforehand.
I guess you're right. We live pretty far apart, huh? Sorry, but I gotta go. Zoe's calling me from the living room.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'll message you again soon. Hey, Shane. When will you guys be going on your honeymoon?
What the? Where did that come from all of a sudden?
You already decided on a date, right?
We're planning on going 6 months from now. It's still in the preparation phase.
Wow, that's a surprisingly long time away.
We both have to plan around our work schedules.
If your wife's the daughter of a CEO, she must have a lot of money. I bet you're going abroad, right? Right?
Well, since you mention it, we are considering Mexico.
Oh, I knew it!
I plan on covering the expenses myself, though.
Oh, really? Actually, fair enough. I suppose it would be kind of rude to go freeloading off the in-laws when you've barely been married 5 minutes.
Anyway, Tanya, what exactly does any of this have to do with you?
Surely that goes without saying. I'm gonna be coming along for your honeymoon after all.
What?
Is it really that surprising?
Of course it is! What the hell are you talking about? Do you know what honeymoon means? This holiday is for me and Zoe. If you're struggling, the definition is, quote, a holiday spent together by a newly married couple. Couple! Why in God's name would we take you with us?
Huh? You mean I can't come?
Obviously!
Wow, what the hell? I just got my passport renewed for this.
You did what?
Oh, wait a sec. By any chance, is Zoe next to you right now?
Yeah, she is. Why?
Ah, I see. Say no more. I understand.
You understand what exactly?
I mean, I understand the situation. It's okay. You don't have to say anything else. See ya.
I have no idea what's going on.
Hey there, Shane. So guess where I am right now? I'm in the airport. Your mom told me what day you'd be departing. Oh, thank God she replied. But Shane, what am I going to do with you? I always knew you could be a bit of an airhead sometimes, but to think you'd forget to tell me what day we were leaving for our honeymoon. You silly Billy. You have to be more careful from now on. Okay, sweetie. I mean, it is true we were never going to be able to travel together. I guess you probably couldn't get away for long enough to send me a message, right? Oh, come to think of it, it makes sense that you didn't, so I understand. Actually, it's fine. Don't sweat it. Let's meet up after we both arrive at Mexico City Airport, okay? I'm boarding the plane soon, so I gotta switch my phone off now. Be careful not to get found out by Zoe. See you on the other side, my sweet honey pumpkin. Mwah.
What the hell? Tanya? You're in Mexico City Airport? What? Tell me this is a joke. Tanya! No way. You're not actually trying to come with us on our honeymoon, are you? My messages aren't even marked as read. Did you already switch your phone off? This isn't good, Tanya!
Shane, sweetie pie, I just landed at Mexico City Airport. Woohoo! I'm in Mexico. This is my first time ever going abroad. When can you meet me, Shane? Don't worry, I understand if she's watching you. I'm having a coffee in a cafe at the airport right now. Let me know as soon as you can, okay? My precious sugar dumpling.
Tanya! Where the heck are you?
Shane, baby. I already told you I'm waiting for you in Mexico City Airport.
Holy mother of God. You actually went and did it. For real, you actually got on a plane and flew to Mexico, didn't you?
Well, duh. Anyway, where are you, Boo Boo Bear? When do you think you'll be able to give her the slip and meet me?
Meet you? That's obviously not gonna be happening.
What? Oh, no way. Did Zoe find out about us?
Find out about us? What is there to find out? I showed Zoe all the messages you've been sending me. She knows everything and has done so this whole time.
What?
You started bombarding me with even more messages than before as soon as me and her got married. So out of consideration for her, I showed her everything. She's my wife, and I didn't want her to worry.
Huh? Wait a second. You showed her? What have you done? Does this mean she already knows about our relationship?
Our relationship? You're just a childhood friend who grew up in the same neighborhood as me. What exactly is there for her to know about?
Huh? Wait, but we might have started out as childhood friends, but our relationship blossomed into a flourishing romance and we became lovers and soulmates.
What?
We started dating 2 years ago when you came home after all that time away, when I confessed my eternal love for you.
No. Come on, Tanya, that confession. You know I rejected you, don't you?
What?
I told you I was already dating someone.
Yeah, you did, but you meant me, right?
What the heck? That doesn't even make sense. No!
Huh?
I was dating Alice, my old coworker at the time. I didn't explain the situation in explicit detail because you didn't know her. But she was the reason I ended up going to a university so far away from home. I didn't want me and her to lose contact, so I picked the same one as her. We broke up eventually. Then after that, I finally met Zoe. Anyway, the crucial point here is that me and you have never dated, Tanya. I don't understand what could have possibly given you the idea we ever did.
No. This can't be.
You probably won't think of it as proof of my non-interest. But do you remember how after you confessed to me, I didn't message you a single time? In spite of that, you messaged me constantly, like a woman possessed. I was actually impressed at the mental strength it must have taken to continue messaging someone who turned you down like that. Totally undaunted. I wouldn't have imagined in a million years you were in the grips of a misunderstanding of such epic proportions.
What is this? This can't be happening.
Besides, how do you rationalize me marrying Zoe if me and you were dating? If we really were lovers and soulmates, do you think I'd make a grade A scumbag move of cheating on you? And not only that, but marrying her too? Surely that would make me the most despicable guy on the planet. Not once, not even for a second, have I ever had any intention of doing something so dishonest.
Well, isn't it obvious? Zoe's the daughter of a CEO, right? Which means you're set to become CEO one day. And if you did, you'd be in a situation to provide for and look after me forever. I thought you married into riches for my sake, so me and you could be happy without ever having to worry about money again.
You thought what? Lord, give me strength. I didn't marry Zoe because she's the daughter of a CEO, you know.
Really?
Anyway, what makes you think I'm gonna be the CEO one day in the first place?
Huh? Well, because Zoe's the CEO's daughter, of course.
Zoe's little brother's gonna be taking over her dad's company.
What?
I found out she was the daughter of a CEO after we started dating. That's not what drew me to her. And to be honest, I wouldn't care if she wasn't. Plus, the company I work for has no relation to her dad's company whatsoever.
What?
Besides, Zoe's motto is, "A penny saved is a penny earned." She's the most down-to-earth, frugal person I know. It's true she was raised in an affluent household, but in spite of that, her parents made a point of not spoiling her excessively while bringing her up. Being fully aware of that, I have no intention of freeloading off of her parents. I have no interest in their money, and of course, Zoe feels the same.
I can't believe it. I was so sure. I was convinced the only reason you were dating her was because she was the daughter of a CEO.
You jump to so many illogical conclusions. Anyway, this kind of begs the question, doesn't it? It would appear my childhood friend of over 20 years thinks of me as nothing more than a cold, calculating, scheming con man. To be honest, that's probably the most shocking thing about all this.
No,
To return to the subject, you're at Mexico City Airport now, right? Basically, you flew to Mexico.
Yes, I am. Listen, Shane, please. I understand everything you told me about Zoe, but at the very least, will you please come and meet me?
Impossible.
Why?
It's physically impossible. Me and Zoe are in Arizona right now.
What? But you said you were going on honeymoon to Mexico.
There was a change of plan.
A change of plan?
Neither of us were able to take enough time out of our work schedules to make the honeymoon as long as we wanted. We thought it'd be a little selfish for us to leave the state while our companies needed us so badly. In the end, we decided to do a tour of the Grand Canyon instead. We're staying at a hotel on the outskirts right now.
What? You've got to be kidding me. What am I supposed to do now? I don't even have a hotel booked for tonight. And what am I going to do with all these bags of rose petals I was going to sprinkle on our bed?
What? You went abroad and you didn't even book a hotel? Rose petals?
I thought you would have booked one for us already.
Oh wow, you really are something else.
They might speak English in Mexico, but it's still really difficult for me to get on by my own here. I don't know what to do or where to go.
Maybe so, but what do you expect me to do? You know I clearly refused your offer of coming along with me and my wife on our honeymoon, so you shouldn't really be there in the first place, should you? I hate to say it, but you only have yourself to blame.
Oh!
Hey, Zoe just called my mom.
Huh? She did?
Apparently the date for what you thought was the day of our departure for the honeymoon in Mexico was actually the time we departed for the Grand Canyon.
No way.
My mom said she's gonna call your mom and explain the situation.
No, wait. Don't do that, please.
Why not? Zoe's trying to help you out here.
But I told my mom I was going on holiday with a friend.
This isn't the time to be worrying about something like that.
But
Zoe thinks you should try calling the American Embassy in Mexico and explaining the ridiculous mess you got yourself into. There's a chance they might be able to help you.
Huh?
I'm sorry, but that's the only advice that we can give you. We're praying for your safe return to the States. Good luck. I heard that even after more shenanigans, Tanya did somehow or other manage to make it back to America at the end. However, after reaching her emotional and psychological limit, she ended up going off with some sleazy pickup artist guy who approached her at the airport. Apparently, they went for a few drinks at a nearby bar and had a one-night stand at a hotel. After returning home to America, the two of them continued dating on a long-distance basis. She fell head over heels for him, and after 6 months, flew over to his country. Unfortunately for her, after realizing the address the guy gave her for the place the two of them were supposed to be staying at was fake, once again, she went home in tears. Tanya's parents, who had finally reached their wits' end with their daughter's behavior, officially banned her from traveling within or outside of America. She quit her job, and I heard that now she's a full-blown NEET, who does nothing but sit at home playing romance games and complaining about her disillusionment with love.